I am here with Arnold, Ben and Ronald, who are in Kampala in Uganda, and we're here to talk about games and role-playing games. So I'll start with you, Ben. What is your project? What is it that you're doing out there?
Well, the broad project we have is called the Butterfly Project, and it's a training project for young social entrepreneurs, change makers. So we've been using games right from the start when we started back in 2010 to introduce new things, teach different types of skills. We've been using role-playing and board games right from the start. The main theme of the main thread of our project is about training young people who, in their own communities, can create change, make decisions, and develop projects.
And so you're doing, with board games, you're turning people into entrepreneurs to change the face of Uganda.
Well, the board games is a significant element, certainly more so these days, as we've had so many more games donated to us, and we've been able to do so much more as a result of that. But yes, we have a training session which is every week on a Saturday, where we introduce young people to different concepts, different ideas, but really it's to broaden their experience, and the idea being that they can make better decisions. I don't think it's going to work with these people in here, is it? Can you hear that? It's really loud.
We can, yes, but I appreciate we're calling an active project and things are going on there right now. So let's I'm going to ask you a question, Arnold. So you've come up through this program and you're a keen role player, as I understand it. So how has role playing helped you in doing what you
do? Role playing has helped me in my imagination. It has improved on my imagination. So like now, I'm trying to make my own game, but I'm basing on the role playing that I've been doing and all the other board gaming. So it has improved on my imagination a lot, which is helping me make my own game now.
So tell me about the game you're making then. That sounds, my curiosity is piqued and I want to know more. So what's the theme of your game?
It's a board game about Africa and the world being invaded by aliens. So in my game, all these other superior countries, like those European countries, they were all taken over. But Africa, it was left with a little bit because for it wasn't seen as much of a threat. So from Africa, there comes the group of adventurers who will go on developing their weapons, improving on their fighting tactics until they reach the level where they destroy the mothership of the aliens and take over back the world.
That's an awesome plot. So I want to sort of understand. So the Butterfly Project, the people you're sort of working with to sort of create these social entrepreneurs. Tell me a little bit about where Uganda is today and why this matters.
I think we started the project really as a pilot project. It was actually, the idea was kind of put together in Nigeria when I was traveling, and I met a young person about 15, and he said he was living in a remote village. In fact, he couldn't write, he couldn't read, and but he was clearly somebody who was really competent. And he said to me, I know things can be different. Can you train me to be a change maker, somebody who can create change in my village? So we started in Nigeria. It was very difficult, but we moved it shortly afterwards to Uganda in 2009. So yeah, from there we started, and we look specifically for young people who are particularly disadvantaged, and because we feel that they make better change makers. They understand hardship. They understand the problems in slum areas or in remote rural areas much better than others, and therefore they are the ones that are best placed to formulate new projects that can create that change. However, because of their upbringing, they lack certain experience in some world issues, and they lack experience in even in kind of life experience. And so we bring that as part of our training program, and within a couple of years, they are perfectly capable as anyone else to create change. Plus, they've got that added benefit of knowledge, which other people don't have.
Patrick, you're a keen role player. So when you first got involved with the Butterfly Project, what about role playing captivated you and made you want to play more?
Okay, the first time that I joined, Ben invited me for a session. It was a Thursday night. So when I came, I played the game and it was fun. And I had the imagination to handle it. So I thought, are we really going to play this game again? So I waited for next Thursday. And then we played it again. And it was like something that I enjoyed doing just naturally. I don't know where the passion came from. I just enjoyed doing it.
That's awesome. Ronald, you're doing some work with on Wesa, a game that is it a traditional Ugandan game?
Yeah, it's traditional.
Okay, and so on Wesa is, as I understand it, it's kind of dying out in Uganda at the moment. So your mission is to change that and bring this game back into Uganda, is that right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And so what inspired you to do that? Why did you say, okay, we've got this traditional Ugandan game, but people are stopping to play it. I'm going to make it my mission to change that. What brought that about?
Okay, before I came here, I used to play it in my village. Then when I came here, I started playing these board games, the one with Ben. Then I got more knowledge about the board games. Then I become expert in playing Musu. That's why I'm introducing it to the whole village.
Onweso is a very interesting game. It borrows things. It's part of the Mancala suite of games, but it's Uganda only. Yeah, might as well say. So they've been making these games, and we are very shortly to start selling them.
That's fantastic.
To support the young people moving through school and university. So Ronald is the one that his mission is to develop Onweso in the villages, because while quite a lot of people know about it, it's dying, or the game is dying gradually over the years. Yeah, so we feel it's a strong game and it's one that deserves developing, and we can also at the same time as developing Onweso, we can introduce new games, and that's how the board game project is evolving at the moment. It's all fairly new, but that's what's happening.
What is Onweso? How does it play?
Okay, Musu is a game for 2 players. Then we're having a board and beads. Player use those beads. She started to both sides. The one with 32, this side 32. If you play, you keep on moving until you land on somewhere, then you eat. After like that, until the players add nothing to play.
Okay, so Arnold, your RPG. So I'm jumping around a little bit here as things occur to me. So Arnold, your RPG, obviously it's got a very kind of sci-fi setting and with aliens and stuff. Do you find that science fiction appeals to you more than say setting a game in the past?
No.
No, you enjoy both just as much, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So our viewers, are, well, mostly role players and some board gamers, and these guys will have a lot of extra games around. So as I understand it, you need more games over there to help inspire your own works in creating new games, and also to send these out to gaming groups around Uganda. So am I right in understanding that you really need more board games over there and role-playing games?
Yeah. And we also need more bestiaries, more adventures like in hardcore. Just have it on PDF.
Okay.
But dices we have enough.
So you want
dice? Yeah.
So you want monster manuals, bestiaries, and dice. For what gaming system would you?
And also figures.
Miniatures too. Okay, well, we might be able to do something there. So, what gaming systems are most popular in Uganda at the moment?
Patrick.
Well, Pathfinder are most popular, but we have done a little bit on 5th edition.
Let's just ask the people watching at home now. You can help, and you can help these people, and you can help make a real difference to people who can really use that help. So if you do have old games and old RPG books that you're not using, particularly Pathfinder or 5th edition, please do send them in, and we'll put the address up on screen for you to do that right now. So thank you very much for your time here today, guys. It's been great. Arnold, Ben, Ronald, Patrick, thank you so much for talking to us, and let's see if we can make a real difference. So thank you very much.
Best of luck. Best of luck.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. Okay, bye.
Hope the
Thank you.